Hello everyone, it is Lisa. Happy Sunday. So just wanted to come on and say hi. It's been a while since I've done a video, I guess. My last video was my 2019 luxury wish list. So I don't know, just wanted to come on and say hi. I'm gonna apologize in advance for my face. Today I did a facial, and so I always finish off with putting moisturizer and facial oils on my face, so it still has it on here. I didn't feel like, I don't know, a lot of times on the weekend when I'm not working, I don't wear makeup, so I didn't feel like actually going and doing a whole facial and then kind of ruining it by going and putting on makeup. So anyway, so that's just how I am. It's just real life. So I know my face is really super shiny, but that's why. Anyway, just in the kitchen, I am cooking. I decided to make some mushroom soup. It's been really rainy all week, and today and yesterday it finally stopped raining. So like I said, today is Sunday, but I am going to make some mushroom soup. It is actually Wolfgang Puck's recipe, and he makes it a lot, or serves it a lot, at his restaurant Spago in Beverly Hills. And I'm actually supposed to go in February. It is our annual Oscar weekend, you know, hang out in Beverly Hills weekend. We always do that for Oscar weekend. Some of my friends and I, it's just really fun, and we just hang out and get dressed up, and you know, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. So I'm gonna do that. Anyway, this recipe is actually pretty simple and it's really good, and Ken likes it. So all it is just mushrooms. I'm using creamy mushrooms. You just chop them up kind of coarsely, and then it also, you need lemon juice, a little bit of parsley, which I've already chopped up. You also need some shallots, a little bit of lemon juice, like I said, some fresh thyme. I like to use fresh thyme. I guess you could use, you know, whatever, the powdered one. But I like to use fresh stuff, so I'm gonna chop that up in a minute. And then salt and pepper, a little bit of, well, it calls for heavy cream, but I like to take most of, you know, a lot of the fat out of it. So I'm using half and half. I actually am, you know, cut down on dairy a lot, so. But anyway, today I just wanted a soup, so I'm gonna use half and half instead of heavy cream, just so it's not so heavy. And then what else goes in here? A little bit of chicken broth or chicken stock, and I like to use the one with less sodium. I mean, why not? And then you just need a little bit of cornstarch, and I think that's it. I already said shallots, right? Oh yeah. And you also need a bay leaf, which is right here in this thing right here. And some butter. I don't know if I said that. So anyway, I'm just going to talk a little bit. I am chopping up my mushrooms. You just have to kind of chop them up kind of coarsely. So I have my mushrooms here. What else do I need to chop up? My thyme. These are my mushrooms. So anyway, I don't know why, but I like to sometimes just have a glass of wine while I'm cooking. It was supposed to be dry January this month, and I was doing really good until I got some bad news. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I had 2 of my family members pass away suddenly. They were in a horrific, violent car accident. So I had 2 people pass away suddenly, which was really sad. One of which was a little child, and I don't know. So the funeral was in Texas, in Dallas, so I had to do that this week. I've never been to a double funeral, so that was just quite shocking to go to a funeral and there's 2 caskets there, and then one of which was a child. It was just I don't know, I honestly have never seen a child in a casket. That just kind of threw me. It was like, I don't know, I've just been really depressed about it, actually. But anyway, so I've been dealing with that, and actually the dry January didn't, you know, I just said I wasn't going to drink any alcohol for the month of January, but doesn't really have to do with that. It more so has to do with the traveling. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I had to take, you know, me by myself, had to take 3 seniors, my parents and my aunt back there, which was pretty stressful and crazy, and a lot of, I don't know, funny stories actually, just dealing with them. I don't know, if you deal with seniors a lot, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. And then having to travel with them, it was just a comedy show, kind of. So the joke was on me, but yeah, so I actually, in my line of work, deal with a lot of seniors. So, but you know, just to have 3 of them and then to have to fly with them and do it all by myself, people were literally like on the airlines like, wow, you know, I feel for you, girl, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, but it was cool. So yeah, it was just nice seeing my family, you know, even though it was for a bad reason. So, you know, always hug the people that you love, tell them that you love them, then don't wait. You never know when is the last day and all that other stuff. But yeah, so yeah, it was great seeing my family, because I have a large extended family, but unfortunately it was under, you know, bad circumstances. So anyway, that's been going on. So the wine, just figured since I didn't make it through all of January, maybe I'll, you know, pick it up again in February. But yeah, so it was mostly just for the taking the 3 seniors, you know, by myself. That was kind of stressful. But anyway, what else has been going on with me? Right now I'm chopping up my time, a little bit of time. Only other thing going on with me is my job. It's just really stressing me out. I don't know. Anybody else? I don't know. What do you guys do when you're just kind of unhappy at work? I just, you know, I'm always stressed out. My job is pretty stressful, but now they've just taken it to a whole other level. So I don't know. I guess I just need maybe some input from you guys. If anyone has gone through this, like if you've just been really unhappy at work, and you know, I've always just been stressed out at work, but now, you know, corporate America, I feel like since there's so many people kind of, you know, out of work or whatever, that they just feel like they can do anything to anybody. Like you're just a number and they can just screw people over because they know like there's somebody there willing to do the job for less money, and you know, like they can just do whatever they want. So, you know, I've been in my line of work. I've had my license for over, you know, 2 decades. But now they want me to just, you know, and I've been at the same place ever since I started with this company, like from day one. Now they all of a sudden, you know, want to get a new manager. Like, you know, nobody wanted to do that. So they got this person. And of course, he just wanted to change the schedule, like without even asking, you know, the other people that work there. So it just kind of screwed us over. And at least, you know, the other managers, if they wanted to change the schedule or do something, they would, you know, come to us and just say, Lisa, you know, I'm thinking about doing this, or, you know, my babysitter, you know, flaked out on us or whatever. Can you work this day? Or can you work this day? Or can we switch? Or, you know, sure, so-and-so, I got you, no problem. You know, it was just like that, like mutual respect. Now it's just like this person who hasn't even worked there for 5 minutes at all just comes and changes all of our schedules around. Like, we don't have life, we don't have a schedule and all that other stuff. And I don't know, I just find that pretty disrespectful, especially to the people who have been working there all this time. Like, you know, we didn't have anything planned. Or like another person, like they made her use her PTO because she already had some plans, and they're like, well, you can still do that, but you have to use your PTO. Like, what? I mean, I just find that so rude. But anyway, yeah, they're just screwing people over. And now they're telling me like I have to go to a different location. And, you know, like, honestly, my work family, the people I work with, I get along very well. And that's the only reason why I stay at this location, because it's crazy and nobody wants to come there. But I just love the people that I work with. I honestly consider them like family. So, I don't know. Anyway, what else do I need to do here? Sorry, while I'm talking to you guys. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, so now they're like, you have to go to a different location and, you know, travel like all over the place like the other days. Like, for real, I just am too through with that. Now, you know, when I finally, you know, plus, you know, I just couldn't deal with that, with, you know, my family members dying and the funerals and going out of town and all this stuff. But then when I got back, I just got pissed because I felt really disrespected. So anyway, yeah, so I just happened to look at my schedule, and they have me traveling 150 miles. 150 miles away. Okay, now you guys know I live in LA. We're known to have the worst traffic like in the country. So, you know, and I looked this up. It was 3 hours. These people actually expect me to get in my car and drive for 3 hours one way. One freaking way. 3 hours. And then go to work. For real? Are you freaking kidding me? I don't know. I worked like 10 minutes away, like in my car. And now you want me to drive 3 hours one way. And that's, when I looked it up, it was when there wasn't any traffic. It was like late at night, so there's no traffic. So during the day, when everybody else is going to work, you know, the traffic is even higher. So it's going to be even longer than 3 hours. Then I'm supposed to work all day. And then I'm supposed to come back in some more traffic, even heavier traffic, most likely. Another, you know, more than 3 hours. These people are crazy. Anyway, so I'm just through. I just think it's so disrespectful. I just don't even want to be there anymore at this company. I'm just through. And even my husband, like, I couldn't even tell him, you know, why. Like, he could tell something was wrong when I, you know, but I just couldn't even talk about it. I was so pissed and so irritated. So I finally told him, and he was just pissed because, you know, I usually have a calm personality, as you can probably tell from my channel. But my husband is like total type A personality, and he was just pissed. He was like, oh, hell no. You know, give me the phone numbers. I'm calling, you know, the district manager. I'm calling here. And, you know, I almost didn't want to give him the phone number because I know he'll just go off. So anyway, gave him the phone numbers, and he basically went off on the district manager and some other people, like how disrespectful that was. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, I'm just rambling, but what do you guys do? I was actually reading, like, on the plane, Michelle Obama's book, and she was talking about how her choice of profession, she really wasn't happy with it, and then she wanted to do something else. And, you know, she just, you know, I don't know, she had just got to a point where she wasn't happy. So I don't know, what do you guys do? Like, is anybody else been in this situation? Like, obviously now I mean, I could take a pay cut, but I can't see myself going to work being so unhappy every day. Like, how do people do that? Like, you know, like, I mean, it's just that part. Like, driving for 3 hours is just ridiculous. I'm just not gonna do that. I would just rather quit, you know, and I'm not even a quitter. I've never called out, not even for a sick day. I've never called out for a sick day. I've never just not shown up at work. You know, I'm more professional than that, but it just pissed me off. So I don't know, like, how do people go to work in such a state of unhappiness? I just feel like that is such a quality of life issue. As you see, I'm not really doing any cooking. I am just, yeah, talking to you guys. So, I don't know, your quality of life matters. And, you know, even if it's the money or whatever, it's so depressing. I just can't even do that. It's just, wow. I don't know. But anyway, I just find it disrespectful. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I have my lovely air fryer here that's in the way, but I absolutely love this thing. It is the bomb. If you've been watching my Insta stories, I've been cooking on it. Hardly any oil, just a little spritz of some oil, and that's all you need. I was really skeptical at first, but it actually works and it's wonderful. So I'm gonna move that out the way. Sorry, my kitchen's pretty like cluttered and messy right now, but anyway, so right now I'm chopping up these shallots and they're making my eyes water, so sorry guys. But anyway, yeah, I just feel disrespected. I mean, I've actually been there longer than any of the people that currently work there in my position at that location, longer than any other person, you know, in my same position. And I have actually worked in this field longer than any of them, including this new person. And now I have to just go off. It's just like, thanks but no thanks, goodbye, whatever. They're just so like, because nobody wanted to do this job because it's crazy. They're just so desperate to finally have someone to come in and want to do it. They were trying to get somebody out of state because, I don't know, basically they don't know any better. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I guess because we didn't want to do it, then whatever, they just screwed us. But I know that's the way corporate America works, but whatever. It's just the driving for 3 hours, 3 freaking hours. That's like 6 hours. 3 hours one way. That's a total of more than 6 hours in one day. And then you're supposed to go to work and then go to work again the next day. That's just crazy to me. I mean, that's literally almost going to Las Vegas. Or, you know, like I'm going to San Diego and I live in Los Angeles. That's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe they even have the nerve to ask somebody to do that. So anyway, I'm not getting much of my cooking done while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, I melted this butter. And now I'm going to put the shallots in. Let it heat up a little bit more. I would normally turn my hood on up here, but it would be too loud most likely for this video. So yeah, anyway, let me let these heat up a little bit. So I'm gonna let the butter heat up a little bit more. And then I'm gonna put my shallots in. Saute those a little bit. Let's see if I can turn my camera. My kitchen looks so cluttered right now because I washed all my dishes and stuff. I need to put them away. But anyway, I'm gonna saute my shallots. They smell so good. And then I'm gonna put in all of my mushrooms. Saute those for about 10 minutes and then season them up. Oh, by the way, I found this is a new seasoning that they have at Trader Joe's and I absolutely love it. It's this one. Let's see if it will focus. It's so good. So, I don't know. Put it on vegetables and meats, and you can even put it on eggs and I don't know, all kind of things, but it's really yummy. It's like a umami seasoning, like a mushroom seasoning, but it doesn't taste like mushrooms. But anyway, it's awesome. So if you have a Trader Joe's, check it out. It has a little bit of salt, says dried onions, mustard seed, porcini mushroom powder, white button mushroom powder, crushed red peppers, black pepper, and dried thyme. It's the bomb. So now I'm going to put in my mushrooms and then just saute them for like 10 minutes. You might actually have, I don't know, too many mushrooms, but we're going to see. It smells so good. I love it. Yum. What do you guys do if you guys ever been in this situation? You know, I don't know what to do. You know, obviously I still have a mortgage to pay. I mean, do people just suck it up? I don't know. It's just like a quality of life. Like, life is just too short. And I just feel disrespected. I'm pissed off. And maybe I'm just pissed off right now or something. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, anybody else been in this situation? Help me. Give me some advice. What should I do? I mean, I'm already like getting my resume together to, you know, go somewhere else. I just don't want to, at this stage in my life, kind of give up my benefits like my vacation pay and, you know, my retirement stuff, you know, stuff like that, healthcare. But I just have to figure it out. I mean, I'm lucky I do have a husband who, you know, makes money and can help support me. I don't know. If I was single, then I guess it would be even more of a problem, but I don't know. Just help a girl out. What are your thoughts? What have you done? What do you guys think? Suggestions, whatever. Should I stay? Should I go? Whatever. Suck it up. Go away. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just talking. So. All right. So here's how we are looking. I've added the mushrooms. Let me turn down the heat a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of this thyme. Well, the thyme right now. And then I'm going to add the bay leaf. Turn the heat down a little bit more. And just kind of let it sit and mix up for a little while. Let that saute and simmer. So now I already added the salt and pepper. I'm adding the cream, and now I'm going to add the chicken broth also. So we're going to let this sit for a while until it comes to a boil, and then we're going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Then we'll add the cornstarch and let that simmer for another 10 minutes. And then put a little parsley in it, and that's it. So really simple, really delicious, trust me. And that's it for dinner, along with some other stuff I already made, but whatever. Yep, that's it. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.